All right, so our second problem is an unknown element is discovered and analyzed. The elemental mass percent composition of the compound is 68.55% carbon, 4.79% hydrogen, 26.66% nitrogen, and the molar mass of the compound is 210.239 grams over moles. And it is asking us for the molecular formula of the compound. So first, I'm going to actually calculate the empirical formula. And to do this, we have to turn all of these percentages into moles. So starting with carbon, I'm going to treat the 68.55% as if it was in grams. And I'm going to continue to just write these all down here. Okay, now that I have these all written, we need to do our conversion factor. To do this, we are going to have to use a periodic table and look up each element's molar mass on the table. So carbon has a molar mass of 12.01. I'm going to write that down here so the grams cancel out. For every 1 mole of carbon. Hydrogen has a very small molar mass, 1.01 for every 1 mole. And we want to make sure that we're still using our units just to form a good habit. Lastly, nitrogen and then that is all the conversion that we will have to do unit-wise. So I am going to go ahead and calculate these out very quickly. All right, so I got some rather large, or shall I say long, numbers for these conversions, but what we are looking for is the smallest number. We are going to take this and go ahead and divide each of these numbers by that specific factor. Okay, so after dividing this up, we can see that we have 3, 2.5, and 1, obviously. So the 3 and the 1 are great, but unfortunately, we need all of these to be whole numbers. So we're going to go ahead and multiply each by 2 so that this 2.5 can become a 5. This 1 will become a 2. And this 3 will become a 6. So let's write out our empirical equation. So we know that we have C, H, and N. There's 2 N's, 5 H's, and 6 carbons. Now it's time to do our molecular formula. This is how many there actually are instead of the simplified version. So first, we're going to calculate our given molar mass, or rather just put it in the top. and then underneath it, we will calculate the mass for that equation. So we want to take the mass of carbon on the periodic table, which is 1201, times it by 6, add the hydrogen, which is 1.1 on the periodic table, and then finally the nitrogen. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate that out and see what that is. Okay, so this number turned out to be 105.13. So we're going to take the top molar mass, or the given mass, and divide it by that number. And it equals roughly 2. So we are going to go ahead and times each of these little subscripts by 2. So our molecular formula will be C12H10N4. Okay.